DJM TV.
President Muhammadu Buhari hails Governor Godwin Obaseki on hosting of the 20th National Sports Festival. A wonderful morning to you, a wonderful afternoon to you, and a wonderful evening to you, our darling viewers. Depending on the actual time it is that you are watching us now on our day-to-day news update on your number one darling station, DJM TV. I am Stanley Okocha, reading the hot news that is trending for your viewing pleasure at this time. The President of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, has shown satisfaction with the standard and quality of sporting facilities being used for the National Sports Festival tagged Edo 2020 and currently being hosted by Edo State. The President also praised the Governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, for his administrative investment in sports development. Mr. Buhari, who described sport as one of the important tools that unify Nigeria, hailed Mr. Obaseki for spearheading the upgrading of sporting facilities in Edo State. The President gave the commendation during the official opening of the rehabilitated Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium and the former opening of the 20th edition of the National Sports Festival taking place in the Edo State capital, Benin City. The Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin City boasts of a 12,000 capacity covered area and a natural turf with refitted athletics running tracks. The new look Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium covers other sports with extensive rehabilitation of the tennis and squash courts, a new Olympic-sized swimming pool, and an indoor suspended gymnasium, which is the first of its kind in Nigeria. Other facilities available in the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium are weightlifting, wrestling, and other combative sports facilities. The stadium has presently been fitted with new high-quality electronic score screens, floodlights, and video assistant referee (VAR) technology. President Muhammadu Buhari, who was represented by the Minister for Youth and Sports Development, Mr. Sunday Dare, stated that the rehabilitation of the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium and other sports facilities in the state has further raised the bar of sports development in Nigeria to a new height. He further stated that the investment made in sports infrastructure by the Edo State government shows the direction sports development in Nigeria must take presently. In the minister's words, the way he said it, the 20th National Sports Festival was due to have taken place a year ago, but due to the outbreak of COVID-19, it suffered many postponements. However, due to the determination of President Muhammadu Buhari in making sure that the youths in Nigeria are engaged productively through sports and the doggedness of the Edo State government to host the National Sports Festival, as well as the commitment of the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development, we are glad that we are finally having the festival. It is indeed a befitting sports festival. He further commended the governor of Edo State, led by Governor Godwin Obaseki, and the chairman of the local organizing committee (LOC) and deputy governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu, for making sure the right quality facilities are provided for each free and successful National Sports Festival in the state. Dignitaries at the official opening of the refurbished Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium were the Governor of Delta State, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, Ms. Betsy Obaseki, representative of the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Oba Ewaye II, and a host of others who graced the occasion. However, in a twist of development and amidst the fear that the National Sports Festival will be closed yesterday due to lack of funds, the Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Mr. Sunday Dare, has clarified that the 20th National Sports Festival Edo 2020 is going on as planned, with all competitive activities going on as programmed to happen. The minister said the Ministry of Sport, Youth and Sport Development and the main organizing committee (MOC) for the National Festival are not aware of any plans or threat by the Edo State government to shut down the sports festival, as there has not been any official meeting or communication that relates such information. He further stated that he, as the sport minister, the permanent secretary and directors of sports are still very much on ground in Benin City where the festival is holding, and that it is expected that the Edo State government would formally invite the ministry for a meeting should any urgency exist around the National Sports Festival, or communicate officially with the main organizing committee for the festival. And the Ministry for Youth and Sport Development does not have such information that the 20th National Sports Festival is to be closed for lack of funds. On his part, the Assistant Director to the Minister for Youth and Sports, Mr. Ramon Balogun, has said that funds meant to complement the hosting of the sports festival by Edo State government from the federal government is underway. In his words, for the records, the Edo State government, due to the cost implications of the postponement occasioned by the COVID-19 pandemic, requested financial assistance from the federal government through the Ministry of Youth and Sport Development. The ministry has since been at work to secure the financial assistance, which it believes is still being processed. The Ministry of Youth and Sport Development and the Edo State government are determined to deliver a successful 20th National Sports Festival, which is ongoing in Edo State. Darling viewers, recall that news broke out on Wednesday that the Edo State government has announced a sudden closure of the 20th National Sports Festival due to lack of funds, as it was expected that the federal government was to contribute its own quota in the area of finances to ensure that the 20th National Sports Festival is itch-free. However, since the news broke out that the Edo State government had threatened to suddenly close the 20th National Sports Festival by 12 noon Thursday, sports fans in Edo State have reacted, with some of them giving a knock on the federal government for not providing their counterpart funds required to prosecute the sports festival. Others, on their part, gave knock to the Edo State government for not being able to cover up the lapses pending when the funds will be released by the federal government through the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport Development. Meanwhile, a walk to all the sporting facilities where the sporting activities are to take place by our reporter saw that activities were in top gear, and as all the event centers had one competition or the other going on as planned. With that, we have come to the end of our news update at this time. We really want to appreciate you for all the time you have spent watching our news stories, and we equally want to plead with you to please like, share and comment on this news story we have brought to you for your viewing pleasure. Also, we plead with you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel at DJM TV, and once you have subscribed, please hit your hand on the notification bell so you will always be alerted anytime news break and we present it to you. Until next time, when we shall be coming your way again with another trending news video that would have occurred at that time, I am Stanley Okucha for DJM TV News. See you in the next news video. Thanks very much.
DJM TV. DJM TV.
These Fulani people don't say no, they don't like us. Welcome to DJM TV.
DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV.
some of the delegates and ask them questions.
DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM TV. DJM